Hello and welcome back to Dan the Democrat. Today we're going to be going over the newly passed Texas congressional maps. We've gone over a previous version of this proposed map, now passed map in the past, but we're just going to do a quick recap and flip between the previous maps passed in 2021 and then the ones that have just been passed in law by special session. We're going to try to do this quick, a little shorter than the other time. So let's get into it. So here we have the first district. This is on the previous map. As we can see here, it's in eastern Texas, taking up Texarkana, Tyler, Longview region, and then we have the current edition, still in the Texarkana region, but a lot of the northwest portions of the first district have been given up and given to the 3rd and 32nd to make those districts much more red. Then we hop to the second district. Second district is down in the Houston area. Here in the previous iteration, it was located in eastern Montgomery County and then northeastern Harris County, with the version in the new maps is still located in kind of that eastern Montgomery County area, and then stretching a little bit closer, a little bit further into Harris County, picking up some blue precincts there, still quite red. Going over to the third district. The third district is in the DFW area. Here it included Collin County, and I believe this is, let me see here. Give it a second to load here, folks. Hunt County, but now it stretches out much further than that, going all the way out into the county of, one second here, of Morris County here in East Texas, much further out here, and also taking out more portions of the Collin County area, specifically on Plano and Frisco. Going into the 4th district. 4th district wraps around this area, as we can see here, and goes over into East Texas, much more uglier gerrymander here, whereas the 4th district this time around is a little cleaner, just a solid line here, and then a bit into Denton County, still going all the way out into towards Texarkana. Then we snap to the 5th district. The 5th district is just the south of that. We can see here eastern Dallas County, and then going over into Upshur County, and then the new addition. We have a similar configuration, but this time it goes south, reaching further into Dallas County. So we can see here we got the kind of 60-40 spread from the presidential, which is, as we know from the previous video, kind of their favorite spread they want to include on their maps. Then we move to the 6th district. The 6th district is another district here in the DFW area. Get it wrap around going into Irving and then coming out over here. Similarly, this time around, it's a lot more condensed, a little bit more based in Tarrant County, but taking up Irving and Dallas County and going into Ellis and Navarro counties down here. Then we snap to the 7th and we go down into Houston. So you can see here, very blue district here, very packed district going into from Harris to Fort Bend. That is also the case here on the newer maps, though certainly definitely going into a little bit further downtown Houston on this one. Then we snap to the 8th district up here, taking western Harris County, bluish precincts here, and going up into Montgomery County, and then a little further up here. The new 8th models this as well, with going a little further into Harris County, then going through Waller, Montgomery, and then ending up in Walker County here. We snap to the 9th district. The 9th district has gone from being, a black plurality district here in southern Harris County to we moved out into eastern Harris County and then Liberty County rather, excuse me, and being made into a Trump plus 20 district almost here, taking in areas of Pasadena, going into Chambers County. I believe Al Green is in the 9th. He'll probably move into the 18th with that representative moving into the open 29th right now. Moving on, rapid fire still, the 10th district is this, allocated this way. Got College Station here. and about these areas between Austin and Harris County, going through Williamson into western Travis County, and then the 10th, similar, except going much further into eastern Texas, and then taking exclusively from Travis County in the Austin area instead of going into Williamson like previous. Moving to the 11th district. The 11th district takes a lot of West Texas, Midland, Odessa area, and then snipes a little bit of Killeen. And the 11th district is a little bit different now. Instead of going into there, it goes into Travis County, taking a little bit of Williamson, and taking mostly the area of Pflugerville up here. Going the 12th district. 12th district takes us back to the DFW area. Used to be western Fort Worth, going into, I believe this is Parker County. And the 12th district looks pretty similar now in the proposed maps, but taking up much more of Fort Worth this time. Fort Worth has no Democratic representation under the new maps. As you can see here, still about that 60-40 split, a little bit worse than that. When we go to the 13th, 13th is the Big Texas Panhandle District. As you can see here, it goes all the way down to Denton for some reason. See here, that's pretty much replicated, pretty one-to-one. Has a little less Wise County. When we go to the 14th is down here on the Gulf Coast, taking the Beaumont area, pairing it with Orange County, Galveston, and Brazoria. 14th on this map is very similar, though, as I pointed out in the previous video, they did crack Beaumont this time, not including it completely in one district, and as well as going into northern Brazoria here and a bit into Fort Bend. And again, another, R plus 20 plus district. We look into the 15th, that brings us into South Texas. This one was a district that minorly leaned towards Democrats, so this is on the composite, stretched all the way up. This is one of the classic fajita districts from Hidalgo County all the way up to Guadalupe. Similar on this map as well, but also instead of taking in West Hidalgo, it now takes in East Hidalgo, and of course, that county has shifted a lot to the right, and then goes into the ultra right regions, kind of in this between the Gulf Coast and the San Antonio / Austin area here. The 16th district is El Paso. Out here, this district remains mostly unchanged, as we can see here. Mostly unchanged. Democratic district, though, has been trending right overall, which might be one of the reasons they left it mostly unchanged, though they did get some concessions with the El Paso representatives that were there. We move to the 17th. Out here, this is one of those districts that kind of piecemeals out the Austin area. As we can see here, it takes southern Williamson and then northern Travis County. 17th this time around does something very similar, though it's kind of been compacted up here towards Waco. And then specifically here to take out South Williamson County. Those blue areas down there, another around 60-40 split for that one. We go to the 18th. 18th is in the Houston area. This is a Hispanic access seat, though also has a large black population as well, so also serves some kind of functionally as a black access seat in that regard. And the new 18th is still down in Harris County, though certainly looks a little different. This has been made a lot blacker, combining the black areas into the former District 9, and then taking them up into this area as well. 45% black, serving as a new black access seat. And we though look at District 19. District 19, pretty standard, what you would expect from, honestly, from Fair Map, Texas, centered on Lubbock, out here in West Texas, northern Permian Basin, the southern region below the Panhandle. On this map, the 19th is basically unchanged. I think it is unchanged completely, so 1-to-1 there. Going to District 20 on the previous map, central San Antonio, though portions of the downtown were taken and put in District 35. On the new map, District 20 is just downtown San Antonio, downtown Bayard County, with no big portions taken out really, except for District 21, which we'll cover right next year. So District 21, we have taken a kind of northern Bayard County, the suburbs area, and then of course Comal, around the New Braunfels area, bits of Hayes and a tiny bit of Travis, comparing them with the German Hill Country to the west. Similarly on this map, we see a kind of a more extreme version of that with downtown parts of San Antonio being paired in this, though no portion into Travis this time, and then fully taking out San Marcos out of Hayes County for again another like R+22 district. Then we get to Texas 22, which is down back here in the Houston-ish area, the outer portions of Fort Bend, and then northern Brazoria, going out here towards Matagorda County. We see a similar configuration here, except we drop Matagorda. We just take southern Brazoria this time and take a little bit of western Harris, the redder part of Harris County here. Then we go to District 23, which is the Big Bend district. As you can see here, a huge area stretching from El Paso to San Antonio. This is honestly pretty similar to how it looks now, though you lose some of those areas down south. The district has become much redder over time thanks to a lot of shifts around the Rio Grande, majority Hispanic area, so it takes a lot more of northern Bayard County now, which is a lot redder. And we move to District 24 in the DFW area. District 24, still pretty Republican. Northeast Tarrant County, taking the Park Cities and parts of Carrollton. You see that mostly holds up for this version of it, though it takes a little bit more of the Tarrant County portion, I believe, maybe just a smidgen, and then goes down to the Park Cities, though only R+16, which is still a lot, but interesting they didn't make that into a classic R+20 district that we know they're fond of. The Republican state legislature, that is. District 25 is kind of this west of Dallas area going into Arlington, South Fort Worth. That is kept in the current configuration, though this time it's a lot more aggressive, taking much more South Fort Worth and then North Arlington, Euless area, and pairing it with this very rural area. Again, back to R+24 or so. District 26 is a little snake around Denton, combining Cook County and then snaking through Denton County, going out into Wise County. That is retained on the new maps. So we get a little bit more Wise County here. Again, another almost a little bit over R+20 district. District 27 is down here, kind of a Gulf Coast district. Takes in all the Corpus. And this time around, it's been drawn out of Corpus and takes in more Travis County in the north part of Hayes County, but does take a sneaky little bit out of Corpus Christi. Really Democratic portion of it, big surprise there. It's much more Democratic overall compared to its previous iteration, now sitting about R+21. So then we move to District 28. This is another one of the fajita districts, as we used to call them, the strips from South Texas. This, of course, looks a lot bluer because we have the composite model on there right now. But now the district has been drawn out of its Bayard County portion, paired with these really white rules, and of course is R+10 now, due to the recent shifts in that area. We move to District 29. In fact, we're going to quickly put on, I should have put this on from the beginning. That's okay. Put on the new votes real quick here. Okay, District 29. It's in a district in the Harris County area. This was one of the Hispanic access seats. This still exists as a Hispanic access seat, though has been drawn to be just North Houston here. This seat is open. The representative, Sylvester Turner, I believe, passed away. So that is that seat there. Then we move to District 30, which is in the South Dallas County area. It's one of the other black access seats. Jasmine Crockett, who lives up in this northern portion here. We look on this map, we see that northern portion has been diminished and put into District 33, with this being drawn out into Arlington, though this seat is more black than its previous iteration. So that is one of the Democratic packs. Super Democrat almost D plus 50. And we move to 31. It's kind of in this central heart of Texas region. Snakes around Keeling, Temple, Northern Williamson. Whereas 31 on this map kind of does the same thing, taking up Keeling, cracking Temple in half, taking Northern Williamson. Again, another R plus 22 split. Then we go back on the DFW for the 32nd, and 32nd on this map was a D pack in northeast Dallas County. It's a little bit into Collin County, whereas 32 on the new maps is a crack, which takes up northern Dallas County, a bit of Plano, and then pairs it with Rockwall, and going out into the rules towards Upshur, which used to be in the 5th district, and a bit in the 1st district. So we go to District 33. 33 has now been drawn out of Tarrant County and exists solely in Dallas County. It's a Hispanic access seat. Portion 33 is represented by Mark Veasley. So this will be remain to be seen, because I believe this is a double bunked a couple of representatives. So we'll see who ends up emerging for the primary there. 34 is another South Texas district. This district is a little redder, or excuse me, is a little bluer than the rest of them. Under the Trump configuration, but here we can see it takes eastern Hidalgo, going in Cameron County, up to Clayburgh, whereas this 34, I believe, is drawn completely out of Hidalgo. Yeah, we see it has no portions of Hidalgo now. It's all Cameron County, and goes up to Corpus Christi with that really blue portion of Corpus Christi taken out of the district to an R plus 10 district. And we go to 35. To go back to 35 here. 35 was stretched down. I-35, I don't know if they had a sense of humor while drawing that, but it was took downtown San Antonio, went through Comal, the San Marcos area, up into eastern Travis, whereas 35 this time is now southern Behar, compared with Guadalupe and Wilson and Karnes County, hovering around D or R plus 10 now from its previous D pack. Then we go to 36. 36 is here in the eastern Harris County area, going up into these rural counties up here, up into Newton, taking a portion of Beaumont. 36 on the current map does that, but on steroids, taking a large portion of Beaumont, the southern area of Harris County, the northern Brazoria County here, the blue parts, and going, can still continue up there, and now adding the Angelina County area. 37 is the downtown Austin seat. Big D pack, almost D plus 50 here. You're going to see the same here. Now it's D plus 56, so even stronger, much higher pack here for Democratic votes here in downtown Austin. Though, to be interesting enough, the governor's mansion, I believe, has been taken out of this district. Yeah, right here, and put in the 10th, or the governor's mansion, the state capital, rather. And last but not least, back in the Houston area, we have the 38th, which on this map was a crack of the Houston area, taking out portions of downtown, the villages, and then going up into this area that serves very much the same purpose on the new Texas map, except drawn a touch redder, and taking out, uniting the villages a little bit more. So that is the new Texas map compared to the old one. A much stronger gerrymander. Overall, the partisan balance is 30 to 8, whereas previous was, I believe, 27 to 11. So here we are. Now Democrats. Now we talk about 5 seats being eliminated. Out of those, Democrats do hold 2 Trump-leaning seats in the state house or in the Congress right now. And those South Texas seats, 28 and 34, with those being made redder, it is likely that we will lose those. So that's the overall map configuration comparison. Thank you for sticking along. We tried to do this rapid fire. I'll catch you on the next video where we're going to talk about the 4th Congressional District in Oklahoma and my friend Mitchell who's running for it. Goodbye.